Hey Bestie, welcome to this chit chat get ready with me as we talk about everything that's been happening since the last time I was on this page. We talk about the fact that I got married, that I relocated twice or thrice, and everything in between. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hello Bestie! We're back! Hey Bestie, and welcome back or to Mairu's space. My name is Mairu, and if it is your first time here, it's such an honor to have you. I hope you enjoy your time that is filled with love, with joy, with laughter, and everything nice in between. It's been a long minute since I was over here on YouTube. So much has changed. Child, let's get into it. This video is a chit chat get ready with me. I have my coffee ready, so you get your drink ready, get your snack, your popcorn, or let's also get ready together. That'd be fun, right? I already did my skincare, so let's start with my brows. I begin with my brows before I put any primer just because I need my brows to dry. I have very oily skin, so it's very easy for my brows to lose the plot very quickly. So I'll be wiping them off first. It's always my first step. And then I'll be going in this. I've never seen a brow gel like this. I've tried quite a few actually. This is not like this. This is the e.l.f. brow lift. I'll tell you, nothing has done it like she does it. Nothing has done it like she does it. But also I've broken quite a few spoolies using this, so I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But anyway, let's get into why we're here. Long time no update. Like, where do I even begin? So I'm just like combing the product into my brow. So when did we last speak, y'all? I think I was in university when I was last on this page. So much has changed. I began working. I relocated to Dubai at some point. I'm acting like this is such a long time ago. Was last year. No, last year I came back to Nairobi. So it was 2023. I'm gonna give her another chance just because the reviews are crazy good. But I don't know if we go together like that. And I am an oily skin, but I don't think we go together that bad. This is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. Okay, I brought you in closer just so you can see everything in better detail. Eyebrow, whatever, has dried a little, so we're gonna go in with this Kosas Brow Pop Nano. I really believe in her, child. So I'm just gonna add some strokes all over my brows, especially the areas where my hair doesn't grow as thick. I love that it gives more of like a full brow more than like a very drawn brow, you know? And there's a time and place for everything. I think if I'm going full glam, I do like the like drawn brow. But when I'm doing like an everyday routine, I just want a natural looking brow. Even though I don't get brows like that. I'll do another brush through with my new brows. And with this, we don't mind a messy looking brow. So that's actually it. I'm going to now line them, and then I think we can twirl. I will also be using this Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 45. So it looks like, and that's what I'll be using to line them up. I'm not gonna use the Morphe. This is their new brush. They sent me the entire like kit. I'm so grateful. This is the number M132. Okay, the hard part is done, I believe. Let's get into the tea now. Let's do what we came here to do. So where were we? Yeah, so 2021, 2022, I was still kind of vlogging. I think I had stopped vlogging. Life had just gotten overwhelming. To be honest, my mental health was in the pits. I think 2021 was by far, so far, the worst year of my life. That year had hands, y'all, and it baked me up. Then 2022, I got the new job. I was working. I got some really good opportunities actually. 2022. It's also the year I met the love of my life. We'll get to that in a second. Yeah, I still wasn't here. 2023, I moved to Dubai. God opened such a big door, crazy. I even forgot I applied. To be honest, like the time I was hearing the callback for, "Hi, we have to interview you," I was like, when did I even apply for this? But I was like, do you know what? I'm down for a little adventure. For my foundation today, we're gonna be using the Kosas BB Burst Tinted Gel Cream in the shade 42, which is a deep neutral warm. I'm not going to spray some of this. This is the L'Oreal Infallible 3-second setting mist. This is the Morphe foundation brush M106. Okay, today it's looking like it's my shade. Last time it was looking very far from my shade. So yeah, 2023, It's February, we're actually on a girls' trip. And then I get the interview and I was like, why not? You know, like I didn't actually think I would get it. I don't know how to explain. I didn't think like, I don't know. I was like, you know what, why not? Like, who's it gonna hurt to just proceed with this process? So I did that. And I think but also I think it's important for me to mention that at this time I knew my time at the job I had was coming to an end. So I knew either God wanted me to head back to school or go back to like pursuing my business. Anyway, so I didn't know exactly like why and where God was leading me, but what I knew for sure is that my time at that job was coming to an end. Mind you, I had like moved to like a different branch, and my boss was amazing. God bless his soul. Like he was literally one of the best bosses I've yeah, I think it was one of the best bosses I had. The director of like sales and marketing was my biggest fan. He was really rooting for me, and he was such a great mentor to have. So I was like in a good like career standing, but I just knew my time there was up, and I just knew it, but I didn't know what was next. So when the Dubai opportunity came about, I was like, well, I guess that's what you want from me, Lord. So I took the opportunity. I went to Dubai, and I didn't want like my content creation journey to end. So I opened another YouTube channel, which I don't think I should have done. And it's still there. It's Karen Mairu. See some vlogs there, yeah. There are quite a few like Dubai vlogs. Not too many, but there are a few. I tried to make like my comeback there, didn't work. I also got like very busy. This is such a pretty match. Like I don't know why I never like considered this shade a match. I don't know. And then I feel like with all the different like seasons here and how like your skin changes, I'm overwhelmed. You know, in Nairobi, you're one shade unless you go to Mombasa, and this is just two shades. There's not a winter shade, summer shade, nini shade, humbu shade. I don't know. So it's like my skin is really confusing me. Back to my story. For concealer, I'm debating between the Too Faced Born This Way and the Kosas. You know what, I did Kosas for my under eye. For my base, let's keep the Kosas magic going. This is Revealer in the shade 8.7N. I find this concealer very warm. Like I'm using Glam, and this is a Snatch and Define stick in the shade Caramel Suede. What I like about it is it's super blendable. And then to blend it, I'll be using the M242 by Morphe. This is nice when I don't like an over-defined, like, you know the time when you want the snatch to snatch? When I don't, like, I'm not trying to find that dramatic snatch. This is such a great contour stick to use. Otherwise, the another one I have that's like deeper and like really shows. So I got the job, and like literally in a month I've relocated to Dubai. Y'all, I was a 23 at this point. I was a 23-year-old who was just now like 1 year sober from alcohol, still figuring herself out. And I packed my bags and I said, Dubai baby, here I come. So for blush, I'll be using the Danessa Merrick's Beauty Yummy Skin in the shade Rose and Brunch. Okay, that's enough. I realized I also suffer from like blush blindness, to be honest. Anyway, so I go to Dubai, and I think that's truly where God prepared me for like this next season in my life that I'm in right now, because that's where I learned to submit to Him first, to Jesus, to the Lordship of my Lord and Savior. That's where I learned to let go of my idols, which I learned was actually my career, y'all. I know, your idol can be something that's actually good. Your idol isn't always alcohol or drugs or sex. Your idol can be, like it was for me, my career. I put that even above God's desires for me and even above God. So I know. And I found like I never did, because my career was always in like very good things. I do honest work. I have been honest in my jobs. You know what I mean? This is sometimes hard to explain to someone who doesn't get it. And you might not, but I remember when I knew it was time for a season change and I was going back and forth with the Lord. In Dubai, He was like, okay, but why do you like want this stage? And I remember all my answers just brought no glory to him, but all the glory was coming to me, because I want to do this, I want my name here, I want to be I. And then I realized that he called me for greater than just what I was thinking, you know, that my purpose was a lot bigger than that. And I know that I'm here to serve him, you know. So having put myself on my pedestal above him, I had to now, you know, get humble, submit to him, and then I'll grow. I think Dubai will have some of the best memories of my life. Literally. First of all, I was sober my entire time in Dubai. And like, if you knew me in Nairobi, who is Jesus, he saved me, delivered me. But yeah, so I was fully sober in Dubai. But the fun I had, go with the girls and dance the night away and head home. And I feel like I lived out my 20s in such a beautiful way. And I'm not saying that's one way to live out your 20s, but I was in one of the biggest cities in the world. And I think I really had a really good time. Like, I had a lot of fun. When it comes to my work, I had the best boss ever. I learned so much. I grew so much in my career, and I also got to know that I'm pretty good at what I do. Y'all, I tried to resign like 3 times and she wouldn't let me. It's the 3rd time that she was like, okay, fine, you're so set on like resigning, go. There I began my my marketing agency, which is called the Emaza, that I'm now bringing here into the United States. But Dubai was just so beautiful, such a beautiful chapter of my life. I made friends that I pray I never lose, sisterhoods. I joined such a beautiful church. I knew all my relationship with the Lord. And it actually really happened at the beginning of last year, when I went into like the 1st January, from mid-January to like mid-Feb. I was just in a season of prayer and fasting. And let me tell you now, if you're single, the kind of relationship and intimacy you can share with Christ in that season, don't take it for granted. Don't take it for granted. Yo, like, I was not single, but like I was single, not married, right? So I could just like spend so much time with God, and the intimacy we shared, it was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. And for my relationship, we were long distance. So even us as a couple, we drew a lot closer to Christ. It was so, I don't know how to explain, but it was beautiful. I got to live out some of my dreams in Dubai, and I can't wait to see what more dreams God has for me, what more dreams He'll place in my heart, what doors He'll open for me. Because honestly, if I'm being very honest, my life so far has not been my own doing. The kind of job opportunities I received, like the work I've had, pretty big dog, and the way He continues to just like, you know, put me in such a beautiful like space or spot. And I know He's gonna continue to, but anyway, I'm losing it. So that was Dubai. I left my 2nd job, and this time I was leaving the job to start another chapter. So I came to Nairobi, and then somewhere last year I got engaged. Somewhere last year I got married. Somewhere last year I relocated to the United States, and that's where I am now. And we first were living in Wisconsin. Y'all, the cold. Let's set this. The cold in Wisconsin, I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. What? Like, you guys who live in Canada, who live in colder places, I don't know how you do it. I don't know. And maybe one day we can talk about like how it's been adjusting to like different countries, the different cultures, with the different kinds of people. I definitely think the Dubai adjusting was a lot easier. Except the culture shock. It was so funny, y'all. I know I'm rambling, but Dubai was so funny because I'll never forget, the biggest culture shock to me was how rich people were. I'll never forget, I got on a call with my therapist, and I was like, am I poor? Am I a slave? Because something here don't feel right. So then we came here. I joined my now husband, Will, over here, and we are building our own little life. And if you've been here since the days of my, like when I was in uni, I'll tell you, thank you for being here. I'm so grateful for you. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for being patient with me. Someone on my Instagram was like, girl, the patience almost drove me up a wall, but I knew you'd come back. And I'm like, thank you. You guys watched me literally become a woman. Now I'm a wife. I'm someone's wife. Can you guys imagine? Like I don't used to watch Sijui get ready with me to go to school, spend a day. I know I used to do get ready with me. I used to do spend a day with me, a day in my life. I was there vlogging with my iPad. And you might ask, thank you for the recap, Karen, but where are you now? Now, my husband and I just moved into a new apartment in Fort Worth, Texas. I can't wait to bring you guys on the adventure of like furnishing. I never thought that would drive me as crazy as it's driving me, like in a good way, but I'm loving it. I find it to be showing home improvements, like home shopping, building this, building. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness, that's where I am now. We are building our home. I am building a business. I am building my influencer brand here. I won't lie, it's very humbling to have to like, not to have to like, but it's very humbling to still have the privilege to rebuild my platform in different continents. Hey, blending concealer cha. Also, as you might have been able to tell with my Instagrams and TikToks, I definitely like got serious with my relationship with God. As I shared, I think it began when I was in Dubai, and I think best decision ever. I never want to live life without God. I don't know how anybody does it. I don't know how I tried it, and I never really was able to live it without God. I just like it was distant, you know. But like I would say my prayers, I would try to do some devotions here and there, listen to worship music and cry, and then keep it pushing. But I'm going in with the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop in the shade Warm Honey, just to brighten up my under eyes a little further. I'm going in with the foundation brush just to make sure everything blends in together. I feel like this is the secret to like a very seamless blend, like just to like lock everything in. And then I'm gonna go in with this Morphe little powder like puff thingy, and then I'm going to use that under my eye. Okay, time to set it. Wake up. You know, I never really like trusting Kosas's process. So I'll begin with a cloud set in the shade Softly by Kosas. You better sponsor your girl. I will be using this Morphe powder puff. You should always set your concealer first, because that's one that has the potential. Can you see the difference? Yo. You can't tell me you can't see the difference. It's like immediate. I'm gonna go in with this. This is a good foundation brush, yeah, one M102, and then we're gonna use the e.l.f. Primer Infused Matte Bronzer in the shade Desert Sun. A little goes a long way with her, so I just like to like warm up the face, so you don't have to like be super like specific on where it's being placed, unless you don't like a full gram. And I'm actually gonna use an eyeshadow brush, it's an eye blender, to like do it on my nose. I'm also gonna use this exact same shade on my. And then for blush, I'm gonna go in with the Morphe Powder Blush Brush M203. And for the blush, I'm using this Kosas Adrenaline Blushes Life in the shade Adrenaline. It's so pretty, y'all. Tell me that's not so pretty. Tell me that's not so pretty. And a little goes a long way. And I feel like I have blush blindness. I'm so sure I have blush blindness. No one is telling me I walk around here looking crazy, and no one is telling me anything. See? I should have not gone for the second round. And I'm just going on. Okay, I'm done. I promise I'm done. I just feel like blush makes me feel like such a girl. And then we will now be like it out with this powder brush Morphe M162. Honestly, I still think like being influencer is crazy. Like Morphe sent me the entire blush collection. I mean brush. The Yukoi in me will never die, hey? Anyway, so let's now just powder everything off. Anyway, for my lips, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Superstay Teddy Tint in the shade 20 Mascara Tear. This looks. And I could wear it like that, but I feel like building it up. Another coat, thank you. I might add just a bit of lining just to like. I feel like adding some like under eyeliner. I won't because I feel so cute. I feel so pretty. Oh my goodness. My hair has been so soft of late. I can't show what products I've been using. This is the final look, Bestie. So yeah, if you're here since I was in uni, thank you for being around. I'm so grateful that you have been patient with me and you have stuck with me. I do not take it for granted. So I'd love to welcome you to my space, Mairu's space, where in this corner of the internet, I get to share with you a lot about my faith, my love for Jesus and his love for me and you. I will share a lot about my journey as a new wife, figuring this out, as I build my marketing business, as I continue to build my influencer career, as I figure out this new country. So stay tuned for the ride. It's always been like a joy to just do life with you, experience life with you, go through all these different stages of life. And although we may have missed 1 or 2 stages, I'm glad to be back here to bring you back along the ride so we can enjoy this adventure of life together. But thank you so much for being here. I really mean that. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your presence. I cannot wait to see where the channel will go. May God guide us, may He lead us. He's the one steershipping this channel, so it's on Him, child. I'm just a humble servant, you get me? But thank you so much for watching this video. If you have not already, please do subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. Give this a like if you enjoyed it. And I can't wait to see you in the next one. As little Karen used to say, don't forget to be kind, be loving, and keep rapping. I love you. That was kind of cool. Shout out to baby Karen. All the products that I mentioned will be linked down below in the description box below. If you're happy to have me back on YouTube, leave a comment down below saying the bestie is back. The bestie